Arsenal Chiefs have identified a dream forward in the form of a marquee star, as manager Mikel Arteta still waits on a potentially crucial striking addition. Arsenal targeting late January window deal for striker. With this year's winter window approaching its final days, the Premier League title chasers are still struggling to land their ideal number 9, who can ease the pressure on Kai Havertz's shoulders. Related, Arsenal offered £50 million attacker who scored 21 goals last term. The Gunners are still searching for a new forward. Arsenal fell short with an audacious £60 million bid for Aston Villa star Ollie Watkins earlier this week, cheekily testing their resolve just before Unai Emery's side took on Celtic in all-important Champions League clash. The offer was never likely to be successful, especially considering Johan Duran's move to Saudi Arabia with Al Nassr. So it is now up to the Gunners to identify alternative signings with the clock ticking. Arsenal's next 5 Premier League games. According to some reports, Arsenal have been offered Bayer Leverkusen star Victor Boniface, which could be worth Arteta's consideration when factoring in the Nigerian's 21-goal haul in all competitions last season. Meanwhile, other media sources claim that Arsenal are considering a last-gasp bid for Dusan Vlahovic, but Juventus are unlikely to make a transfer straightforward considering Thiago Motta's men have such little time to source a replacement. RB Leipzig starlet Benjamin Sesko, whose capture would be another very difficult deal to pull off, has also been linked throughout the winter window. Arsenal want Newcastle United star Alexander Isak above all. However, there is one name who Emirates Stadium transfer chiefs want above every other striker: £150 million Newcastle United star Alexander Isak. That is according to reliable journalist Ben Jacobs, who told Curtis Shaw TV, via TBR, that Isak is Arsenal's dream striker signing, and for obvious reasons when looking at his impressive goal tally this term. The most viable top choice for Arsenal, as I've said many times, is Benjamin Sesko, said Jacobs. Number 2 in terms of feasibility is Alexander Isak, but he's the number 1 in terms of the dream, even above Sesko. Those two are above Victor Gyökeres at the moment. Isak's 19 goals across 25 appearances in all competitions tell just half the story, with Magpies boss Eddie Howe branding his superstar a world-class talent. Alex is a world-class talent, said Howe. The way he took his goals, he has that coolness and composure very few have. When you add into the mix his technical skills, I think he's got it all. He has unique skills, and the challenge is to get him into the game as much as we can. Earlier in the season, we weren't doing that, but now the team are performing much better. In truth, if Isak keeps up these types of performances, it is surely only a matter of time before Real Madrid come knocking, and it looks near impossible that Arsenal could tempt Newcastle to sell mid-season.